I figure the kids aren't going to go to college if they have a mom on heroin.
But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. Like, she didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's going to keep it tight for Paul.
Joseph has been looking after the kids, but Martha doesn't think she should pay child support. Pretty typical, right? But Joseph isn't having it and gets really upset in court. He interrupts the judge and goes off on Martha. Is he wrong, or is he just tired of the unfair situation? Let's see what happens next.
Mr. Malkovich, am I saying it correct?
Yes.
Okay, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Where do I start?
At the beginning?
Okay, well, cut to the election. The Great White Hope gets elected. I thought our household would be happy about it. I find out I'm married to a libtard.
And she starts going off the handle, and like eventually she's just partying and doing all this nonsense and gets on H, smack, like a loser, and goes off the rails, leaves me, we got 2 kids, 2 and 5-year-olds, and just leaves me to take care of these kids. So okay, I'm like, okay, fine.
Okay, so now we're getting into the important part of your story.
What do you mean? I'm giving you backstory. Isn't that what you're here? Don't you need context?
Yeah, but all of the name calling and
Name calling?
jabs.
I'm just telling you. I'm giving you context. Okay. This idiot needs to go to.
Okay, you refer to her by her name. What is your name?
Martha.
You will refer to her as Martha.
Martha.
She will not be a
heroin
libertard,
problem,
whatever you said, and an
I
idiot.
took her to rehab, which cost $20,000.
Okay.
That was all of our savings, all of our money. It's supposed to be the kids' college fund,
But I figure the kids aren't going to go to college if they have a mom on heroin.
pretty bad example. So let's get it
But
situated.
she got the help, right?
Yeah, she got the help.
Okay, so
she
that's
joined
what's
the cult.
important.
She drank the Kool-Aid. She stayed longer than her stint. Met some guy named what's his name? Paul. Met Paul. You know, the globe-trotting Paul. What was Paul into, huh? Meth? Whatever. They're clean and sober together. She comes back, you know, after spending an extra
Mr.
couple...
Malkovich,
What?
excuse me.
Yes, I mean...
Did you come
always
here to waste
interrupt
my
everyone
time?
who's
What
in
is it
court?
that you want me to do?
Oh, okay. She's now got her life together. Her and Paul got a little apartment. I let her see the kids every now and then, you know, make sure that, you know, I'd leave them unsupervised sometimes. Not to mention, then when I do that, she's on Instagram with these weird friends, they're rehab people, introducing them to our kids. But anyway, I want money. She works now. She works out. Like, she didn't even work out when we were dating. Now she's going to keep it tight for Paul.
This situation just keeps getting wilder. Joseph says he found out his wife was a liar. While he was being a husband and dad, she was out partying and using heroin. They had 2 kids, and she just left him to handle everything. Then in court, Joseph argues with the judge, saying, "I'm giving you context," like he's defending himself. He even calls her an idiot. But here's the crazy part. He spent $20,000 of their kids' college fund to send her to rehab. He figured, why save for college if their mom is using heroin? After she got clean, she met a guy named Paul in rehab and moved in with him. Now that they've split up, Joseph says she's working out to stay in shape for Paul. You couldn't make this up.
So you're mad about that?
But yeah, who wouldn't be? I spent all my money in just to fund a heroin addiction, and now she comes back and she's all, "Joe, you got her life together," and I'm like, well, okay, you know, I'm a good guy about it. She can see the kids, take them to Brahms, all that kind of nonsense, but you know, if she's going to participate in their lives, I need a little bit of cash.
Ma'am, I just
Okay.
want to see my babies.
I was just getting ready to cut him off and move to you. Martha, you just want to see your children?
Yes, please.
Okay, and do the children live with him? That's a yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the way that it works is, if the children live with him, you are supposed to be paying him some sort of money for the kids. I mean, even though he's a little, you know, out
What?
there, he still is entitled to receive child support for the support of the children.
I don't mind that. I don't make very much, but
Okay.
I would really just
She's a waitress at Denny's.
Excuse me.
I'm just telling you.
Excuse me. Did she cut you off while you were giving that elaborate story?
I mean, she hardly knows how to speak English. How's she gonna cut me off?
No. Did she cut you off?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Now, Martha, how much money do you make?
26,000 with tips a year.
You're laughing at that, but you're in this courtroom asking for her to pay you child support.
It's either that or just leave me and the kids and let us live our lives and just stay out. You know, they don't need
No,
an
and that's not
addict as a
healthy.
mother to be constantly.
Do you want me to help you get child support? Because if not, we can stop this today.
Yes.
And
sorry.
you can come back another day when you're.
Miss another day at work. You know, some of us make more than 26 grand a
You
year.
You didn't take anything before you came in this courtroom today, did you?
Take anything? What do you mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. You seem a little jittery.
Well, my kids' lives are on the line. I'm a little nervous.
Well, they're not really on the line if she got it together. And she says she wants to see the kids. And I think you should allow her to see the kids.
Okay, I do let her see the kids. She can get.
Yeah, but you do not have to demean her while doing so.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
I know that he's right. I did have a hard time about a year ago. But like I said, I'm at a really, or like he said, I am seeing somebody else who I think is very good for me.
Okay.
Mainly, I would just like I don't mind paying whatever child support, but if we could work unsupervised visits into the agreement, I would really appreciate that. I just don't want to see him anymore.
I think she should have some unsupervised access, considering
like-
that she's gotten her stuff together.
Well, how does that work? I mean, because who decides that? Like, can the first one be with another third party that comes?
I don't think that's necessary.
You're suggesting that I leave my children alone with her, right? Like, she could go to a park and there's some dude peddling H, and then all of a sudden she's passed out in the gutter and one of my kids is getting hit by a car. Like,
Okay.
it's
I'm going to stop you right there.
unfathomable.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Yeah.
And this is what we're going to do.
What are we gonna do?
What you're going to do, first of all, is get your foot. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing? I'm listening to you. Go
You
on.
have a cigarette in your mouth. There is no smoking in this
Why
building.
wouldn't you be smoking in there?
No, there
What,
is
you
no
want
smoking. Wait, bailiff, before he leaves, I need you to know this. We're going to reset your case because obviously you have a lot going on. So when you're ready to conduct yourself in a way that's appropriate for this courtroom, then you come back and ask me for some relief.
So you want me to come back and
No,
miss
what I
another
want you
day
to
at
do,
work?
what I want you to do is be quiet, listen to what I said, and get out of my courtroom.
This is a kangaroo court.
Well, thank
This is
you.
absurd.
Thank you. This is what we're going to do, Martha. We are going to reset your case to a later date. Just make sure when you come back, you have your financial documents with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, if there's nothing further, you're dismissed.
This court case was insane. Joseph is beyond angry because he basically paid for Martha's heroin habit, and now she's acting like the victim in court. She says she just wants to see her kids, but she doesn't want to pay child support. Joseph isn't having it. He cuts her off mid-sentence, saying, "Hold up, you work at Denny's," and when she mentions she only makes $27,000 a year, he laughs and roasts her non-stop. But it gets even crazier. When Martha asks for unsupervised visits with the kids, claiming she's got her life together now, Joseph fires back, saying if he leaves the kids with her, she'll just relapse and put them in danger. Then, this guy pulls out a cigarette in the courtroom, kicks his feet up like he's at a bar, and calls it a kangaroo court. When Judge Vonda resets the case, it's total chaos. But hey, if you like videos like this, check out the ones right here, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.